I tried to drink it away. I tried to put one in the air. I tried to dance it away. I tried to change it with my hair. I ran the credit card bill up. Thought a new dress would make it better. I tried to work it away, but that just made me even sadder. I tried to keep myself busy. I ran around in circles, think I made myself dizzy. I slept it away, I sexed it away, I read it away. Away, 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 away. I ain't even gonna start messing up. You know what's going on YouTube? It's Kevin. I hope you guys are having a good Friday. I'm having a good Friday. I woke up today saying that, damn it, you know you gotta make a video. As you can see, Mikkel is not in this video. Mikkel will not be recording with me for the next 10 damn days. He'll be back December 19th, or he might change his mind and come back on December 20th. But we will not be recording for a while. He's on vacation. He's on his birthday cruise, so happy early birthday to Mikkel. His birthday is on Monday. Y'all can hit him up on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and all that good stuff on Monday as he hits a milestone. I'm not going to say his age, 40, but you know, it's a new birthday. It's going to be a new decade for him. So happy birthday to Mikkel. A lot of stuff has happened this week, so I got some news that I wanted to talk about and some other stuff. I think I can wait for the Grammy nominations and stuff. The Grammy nominations came out this week, and I was really, really impressed with the nominations. I was really impressed. Like, there is no way anybody could be upset with these nominations. Now, maybe you might be mad that your favorite didn't get in certain categories, but whatever. So, can we first start with the jury foreman who was on the Michael Slager trial? He's the former police officer from San Francisco, South Carolina, who shot and killed Walter Scott. Now, he's been doing the interview rounds talking about this trial and everything, and I'm just not believing this man. He's saying that race didn't play a factor. When they all went back there, they thought it was going to be murder, and then they looked at the evidence, and then they looked at the rules of, you know, whatever they could charge people for, and that's when people decided to change their mind. And he doesn't think that Michael Slager maliciously killed Walter Scott, which is all just bullshit. I'm like, you seen this video and you watched the trial, you heard everybody, and you still come back like undecided. He was saying that the media tried to make it say it was 11 people versus 1, and that wasn't the case. It was 5 other people who was undecided. So I guess 5 people made up their mind and 6 people were undecided, or 5 other people were undecided, and 1 person just like, I'm not going to budge at all. So they tried to work through it and they couldn't. But to me, I'm just like, why are you on TV? He just seemed like he was just ready to get a book deal and try to make money off the death of Walter Scott. And I just didn't like his energy. I didn't like his vibe. When my mother said this and my mom said that, and oh, what is fear? What is, like, what the fuck are you doing? He made me so upset to see him. And let me tell y'all something. These people in court, when they be doing the jury selection, they be seeing these people coming. They know who they want and they know who they don't want. And I think that they're trying to get this cop off. They don't want this cop to be convicted. They done already paid Walter Scott's family, and they like, we not even gonna, you know, they see these people coming, basically. And I hope that when they retry this case, that they pick a more diverse crowd or more diverse jury in the selection process, because you can't tell me that race is not a factor when you have only one black person and you have 10 white people. 10 of those white people, I'm sure they do not know what black people go through when it comes to with dealing with police officers. And this guy, his name is Dorsey Montgomery, actually he had his charges dropped during the trial. I don't know how all of that worked out, but he had got in trouble. I think they said he's stole like $2,000 to $10,000 worth of merchandise. I don't know what was the case, but he had his charges dropped during the trial. So I'm thinking like, damn, well, you know what? What's going on? And then I heard that he had a note on his door. Actually, it was on The View. Somebody put a note on his door saying you better make the right decision and all this and that. So I really don't know what to think of this case, but all I know is that they got it out for Michael Slager to not be we already been convicted, but to be seen not guilty. And it's just not, it's just all fucked up. It's really all fucked up. And you know, I feel sorry for Walter Scott's family. And it's like, you have a video, clearly you see that this man was running away from the officer. How was this officer life in jeopardy? He was in fear. So you shoot at somebody 15 feet away from you and you shoot them 8 times in the back, and then you plant the taser down and you lie in your statements, but you were the one in fear of your life. If you were in fear, there would be no need to lie about your statements. And I just don't understand how people on the jury can't see through all of this. He talking about, oh, you're not supposed to go in there with your emotion. You're supposed to go in there with the evidence. Well, listen, sometimes my emotions say, this nigga guilty. He is guilty. Yes, I'm looking at the facts and he's guilty. If he was in fear of his life, why he lie in his statement? Why would you lie? If I felt somebody was taking my life, why would I take a police report and lie in the police report? Anyway, man, this shit is just fucked up. And Michael Slager, I hope his name is Michael. I've been saying Michael the whole time. He also has a federal case pending. And mute my damn phone. I hope I don't delete my damn notes. Okay, let me mute my phone. Okay, so I don't know the details of all of that stuff or when it's going to happen, but I do know that the prosecutors will retry this case since it ended in a mistrial, since they could not come to a decision. And you guys know that it must be unanimous, either guilty or not guilty. I don't know if they're going to probably lessen the charges against Slager, but I do hope that there is justice for the Walter Scott family. And when I say justice, I mean a guilty verdict. So, Blacc Chyna, moving on, because I don't want to talk about that no more, because I'm going to get mad. Blacc Chyna wants to go by the name of Angela Renee Kardashian, and the Kardashian sisters are not having it. They want to block Blacc Chyna from going by this name because technically she is not married to Rob Kardashian, but I feel like if she does marry Rob Kardashian, then technically she is a Kardashian and she should be able to change her name to Angela Renee Kardashian. Now, I know, you know, the sisters are like, no. When you think Kardashian, you think Kim, Khloe, and Kourtney, and the mother. What's her damn name? Kris, but she's a Jenner now. But you think of them, and Kourtney, no, they're not even Jenners. Kris and, what's the fucking girl's name? I don't remember, the 2 young ones. I don't remember their name. I don't remember their name. One is a model. Come on, Kevin, you know their damn names. Hold up now. I know you know their name. You got Kim, Kourtney, Khloe, Kris Kardashian is a Jenner. Bruce Kardashian. Excuse me, that's not. I can't remember their name. Kylie and somebody. What's their name? They not Kardashians. But the 3 sisters, like, bitch, you're not gonna use our name. We are a brand. And who do you think you are coming up in here trying to change your name to Kardashians? You're ruining our image. Now, when I think Blacc Chyna, I always think Blacc Chyna, Amber Rose, Tyga, and Kylie, and, you know, all of that whole situation. But all of them messy anyway. They all Look, Kevin, don't even go there. But you know, they all mess with black guys. They all mess with, you know, men of certain status. All they men go crazy. And Rob is going crazy too, messing with a black woman. Look, I just... But I understand where the Kardashian sisters are coming from. How about this? Blacc Chyna, hold off on changing your name. Hold off on changing your name to this Angela Renee Kardashian shit until you and Rob officially tie the knot. And there is no way they could be upset with you or try to say, oh, this, you can't go by this stage name because you're hurting our brand. There are people with the same last names everywhere. And you can't tell somebody what last name they can go by if this is your legal name. If this is your legal name, it's your legal name. Not unless the courts have a certain way to say, like, no, you cannot change your stage name. Your stage name has been Blacc Chyna, and that's how it's going to be. Or maybe you could try to change Kardashian to a C for Kardashian, but it doesn't have that Kardashian behind it with the K. And you know they brand everything with the K, and all them named together with the K. Which is so crazy because all the K's, like all of my dad's children except for one, we all have a K in our name. And I ain't got time to name all the 8 children. Well, all my 7 siblings. Well, 6 with the K. But we all have K's too. And then their children got K's. So I got like, I don't even know how many nieces and nephews I got. But they all got the Ka or the Ka or the, they got them all in there. Anyway, so Blacc Chyna, wait till your time tonight. And then there's nothing the Kardashian sisters can do, not unless the judges really get paid off, like they paid Dorsey Montgomery to say that you can't go by their name. So in Philadelphia, there's been a crackdown on these tow truck companies. Now, if y'all didn't know, or if you ever come to Philadelphia, as you know, that show, Parking Wars, that's some shit. Like, they'll wait for you to illegally park, and then they'll run and go put a boot in your car or tow your car and be like, nope, I've already started the process. There's nothing we can do. If the cameras run around, they would try to hike up a price to say, well, if you give me $300 or if you give me $400 or $500, I'll unhook your car and we'll act like this shit has never happened. These tow truck companies been doing it for a long time. And now these tow truck companies in Philadelphia are upset because now a new law has gone through where a car must be ticketed first before you can even think about towing the car. And I do think that that's a good thing. And I'm not a driver, but I hear so many stories of people maybe parking for 1 second, or they go inside, they come back, the car is gone, or they was parked legally and the tow truck company just come up and snatch their car when they're not even supposed to do it. So, you know, all the tow truck companies, they go to City Hall and they all upset. And there's this one man, his name Lou Blum. You see his name everywhere. All over Philly. He's one of the most, that's probably the #1 tow truck company in Philly. He's like, oh, this is so wrong. No, because you got people out there preying on people just to get a couple dollars. And I know when you're a tow truck company, you got to get your money, but this is just not right. So now, get the tickets on the car first. Let the car get a ticket, and then it could be towed. Otherwise, get out of here with that, because, man, people be putting out so much money just to get a car, and then sometimes they just be illegally towing people. So, good job, Philadelphia, on cracking down with the tow companies. Now, let's talk about getting rid of this goddamn sugar tax on sodas. Y'all really tried to pass in this bill. I don't even like this new mayor. Anyway, let's move on to what else is in here. And I wish Mikkel was here, because this is something he definitely could talk about, because I don't drive. You know, I'm Uber and Scepter. Uber and Scepter, and I ain't mad about it. Ohio has passed, well, the legislation in Ohio has passed the Ohio Heartbeat Abortion Bill, meaning that if you are pregnant, or if you are more than 6 weeks pregnant, you cannot get an abortion. Now, it's not law, but maybe in about a week or so, it could be law if Ohio Governor John Kasich passes this bill. Now, he didn't even think that it would get this far. But now, since Donald Trump is the president, the ball is in John Kasich's court if he want to make this law. Because some other states try to pass this bill and the court said that this is unconstitutional. But now the Ohio legislation, they voted on it. And, you know, once you vote on the bill, it goes to his desk, the governor's desk. If the governor vetoes the bill, then it goes to, I think it goes to the House, and the Senate has to vote on it to see if this can become law. But after 6 weeks, that's not even enough. Like, some people don't even know they're pregnant. So they would be like, what, 2-3 months pregnant? I don't know, because I'm not a woman. I don't get periods and none of that stuff. But I just think that it's unfair. And they're saying, even if you are raped and you get pregnant, you cannot get an abortion if you are more than 6 weeks pregnant, because that's when they say they can feel a heartbeat inside the baby that's growing inside of you. I think that is totally unfair and very unreasonable. Now, I know certain states have laws on how far your pregnancy can go before you can get an abortion. But 6 weeks, that is just flat out unfair, and they are really working against you. And this is my thing. Why does the government want to be so involved with what a woman does with her body? That is her body. If she wants to have a baby or not, that's her decision. Now, me, I don't agree with it. Personally, I don't. Not unless you were raped. I don't agree with it. But me, I would never, ever, ever vote on a law like that. And I mean, these people are so, like, they are so gung-ho on telling a woman on what she could do and when she get an abortion and what pills she could take, what pills she can't take. This shit is just frustrating to me. It's very frustrating to me. And if you live in Ohio, and if you are pro-choice, or if you are a person that agrees with women's rights, y'all need to be out there protesting before this becomes law. Because it looks like within a week or so, and John Kasich passes this, if he says approve, it's going to be a new law. And then y'all going to be stuck with babies or unwanted babies, or you probably got into a situation, or you probably can't afford a baby, and the only thing, now since you can't get an abortion, the only thing you can do is give it up for adoption. That's just not right. Why would you force someone to keep a child if they know they cannot take care of a child? Yes, we say you need to use protection. You shouldn't have got pregnant in the first place. Like, certain things happen. Condoms break. You just don't know everybody's situation. And why would you want people growing up in poverty, if they can't take care of their child, you know, allow them to get an abortion? This is just fucked up. And women in Ohio and people that agree with women's rights, men too, y'all all need to be out there protesting this bill. There's not a lot of noise about this. It's really not. And this could become law. And if this does become law, many other states with Republican-led House and Senates and a governor, this shit can happen. And I don't know, like with Donald Trump now being president-elect, and you know he's going to put a Republican judge on the Supreme Court, Roe versus Wade may be overturned. You never know. You never fucking know. That's why a lot of people should have voted. And people be looking at me like, or writing in the comments, oh, you saying black people didn't vote. I ain't say all black people didn't vote. Democrats as a whole did not vote. They lost in states they should not have lost because people stayed home. Whether you like Hillary Clinton or not, we all have to live with a Donald Trump presidency for the next 4 years. And now he's hiring all his good girlfriends and good friends all up in there, all up in his cabinet. And everybody is a millionaire or a billionaire in his cabinet. And now y'all mad. But you should have voted. You shouldn't have voted for no fucking Harambe. You shouldn't have voted for Jill Stein and them. You should have voted for Hillary Clinton. And you're still mad because I said people didn't vote. Especially in urban areas, they did not vote. Don't get mad at me. Get mad at the facts. They mad. They mad. Anyway, let's keep going on. Victoria's Secret. This black lady who lives in Alabama, she was at the mall buying her Victoria's Secret shit. She wear her panties from Victoria's Secret. She said, don't nobody panties fit her black Victoria's Secret panties. And she was in there shopping, minding her business. A black woman is inside the Victoria's Secret store stealing. So what the manager does is everybody that's black has to leave Victoria's Secret, and there happened to be 2 other black women inside the store. So I guess the manager thought that, oh, because you're black, you were with this lady, or because you're black and you might be stealing too, I don't even want you in this store. Get out. And the girl went on Facebook Live and she was just so upset. She went from crying to laughing through the pain. And she just was saying how she would never go back to Victoria's Secret and how this is just so upsetting and it's embarrassing. It's all of that. And she's like, I've just never dealt with anything like that. And I mean, it's an 11-minute video. Her name is Kimberly Hooser. And she made this video. And her and the other black lady, they exchanged phone numbers and names. And you know, Victoria's Secret management, they found out who she was. They apologized to her. But I do know as of yesterday that the girl, her mom, and I believe a protester organizer, they were outside the Victoria's Secret and they protested peacefully. The manager on duty apologized, but it was not the manager that kicked the girl out of the store. And I do believe that Victoria's Secret will fire this manager that was on duty, because you cannot, just because I'm black and somebody else black steal from the store at the same time as me, not as me stealing, but in the same store at the same time with me, does not mean that person is with me and that I'm stealing with them. That was just wrong. That's just wrong, and we all know it's the fuck wrong. Victoria's Secret, y'all need to give this girl a lifetime supply of panties, or give her just whatever the fuck she wants. Like, give her a certain amount of money or credit, and like, this girl loves your store. She's been going there a long time. And I know a lot of women love to go to Victoria's Secret. But after hearing something like this and seeing that a manager got away with pulling a stunt like this and y'all didn't react real fast to this, who wants to go back there? Who wants to shop at your place? She's like, bitch, I'm going to go back to Walmart and go get my granny panties or some shit. I don't buy panties from me. I don't whip. Anyway, I just feel bad for her, but I'm just so glad that she was able to smile. Even after she was so upset, she was able to smile. She was able to get her point across. And, you know, I don't know. I don't know if she will ever go back. But Victoria's Secret is going to have to definitely right this wrong. Because I don't know if a lot of people know about this story. But if this story really takes off, oh, baby, it's going to make a lot of black women upset and not want to go there. And I know a lot of my family goes to Victoria's Secret. And maybe that is her secret, that we don't want you black people coming here. Maybe that is one of Vicky's secrets. I don't know. So, now we're going to get to the main thing that y'all really probably wanted to hear. And that is the 2017 Grammys. The 2017 Grammys will be on February 12th. Which is a Sunday night, and I believe it's a week after the Super Bowl, maybe 2 weeks after the Super Bowl. And Beyonce is nominated for 9 Grammys. Everybody is making that the big thing. Yes, she's nominated for 9. But Rihanna is also nominated for 8 fucking Grammys. Let's not forget that Rihanna is in this mix. So congratulations to Rihanna, and she actually scored more Grammy nominations than Adele, but everybody has already painted the narrative of Beyonce versus Adele. And I feel like Rihanna should be in there for Album of the Year, and she's not. I feel like Solange should be, her album should be nominated. If it's not going to be nominated for Album of the Year, her album definitely should have been nominated. Now let's say waiting for next year, but her album came out the day before the Grammy cutoff, or the same day as the Grammy cutoff. So she did get one nomination. And shout out to Chance the Rapper. He scored 7 nominations. But the biggest thing about his thing is he never released an album. This was a mixtape. So he's nominated for 7 Grammys. And not only that, he is not backed behind a major label. He is an independent artist. So that should make all independent artists out there inspired to say, I can do this shit. If Chance the Rapper can do this shit, y'all should be able to do the same thing. So that means he ain't got to pay no fucking companies back, music companies back, because you know how they get over on people. And I hope he never signs a record deal with no company. Just release your shit streaming only. You don't never gotta release a CD. Look at the impact he done made in hip hop with nominations. He's everywhere. I seen his fucking ass in a Kit Kat bar commercial. Chance the Rapper is doing his thing, and I don't even know none of his goddamn songs. Now how about that? But I'm just happy for him, and it's a black man doing that. So that's another plus on top of the pluses from the Grammys. And I know he's going to be performing. Like, this is so decent. In Chicago, now y'all have a new savior. Y'all I tried to drink it away. This coffee is really good, and yes, it is coffee in this cup. So let's start with Record of the Year. Record of the Year. Hello by Adele. Formation by Beyonce. Lucas Graham for 7 years. Rihanna featuring Drake for Work. And Stressed Out by 21 Pilots. So that's Record of the Year. If I had to pick, I would pick Hello by Adele. That's going to win Record of the Year. Album of the Year. 25 by Adele. Lemonade by Beyonce. Purpose by Justin Bieber. Views by Drake. And A Sailor's Guide to Earth by Sturgill Simpson. Somebody I never heard of. And when you never hear of an artist, they might come off and steal this Grammy. But I'm going to pick Beyonce to take Album of the Year. Even though I know this is not her best album. To me, it's not. Song of the Year. Formation. Hello. I took a pill in Ibiza. And Love Yourself in 7 years. I ain't got time to keep naming these artists. If I had to pick, I'm going to pick Hello by Adele. Best New Artist, Kelsey Ballerini. The Chainsmokers, Chance the Rapper, Maren Morris, and Anderson .Paak. I'm going to pick the Chainsmokers. Best Pop Solo Performance. Hello, Hold Up by Beyonce. Love Yourself, and Piece by Piece, and Dangerous Woman. I didn't see the extra one. So I think that's what? 5. I'm going to pick Best Pop Solo Performance, Hello by Adele. Best Pop Duo or Group, Closer, the Chainsmokers, 7 years, Work, Chain Thrills, and Stressed Out. Oh. That's either going to go to 21 Pilots or the Chainsmokers. Okay, let's go down. Best Pop Vocal Album, 25 Adele, Justin Bieber, Purpose, Ariana Grande for Dangerous Woman, Demi Lovato for Confident, Sia, This Is Acting, and the Grammy goes to Adele. Okay, let's keep going down. Let's go to the R&B category. The R&B category is something that really, really surprised me, because these are a bunch of artists who are not really like A-list. There's not Beyonce in there still in their Grammy. It's just artists that make R&B music. I am just so happy. So, best R&B performance. BJ the Chicago Gig for Turning Me Up. Ro James, Permission. Music Soul Child, I Do. Rihanna, Needed Me. Solange, Cranes in the Sky. I'm going to pick Solange. Or BJ the Chicago Kid. I'm going to pick either of them too. I'm going to pick either of them. Okay, best traditional R&B performance. William Bell, I've never heard of him. The Three of Me. BJ the Chicago Kid, Woman's World. Fantasia, Sleeping with the One I Love. I fucking love that song. Layla Hathaway, Angel, I love that song. And Jill Scott, I Can't Wait. I love that one. That is a tough category. I'm not going to pick. I'm going to start really picking them when the Grammys, before the Grammys come on. Because I want to get my chance to listen to all of these songs and a couple times. But, let me tell y'all something. Vocally, Layla Hathaway killed all of them. All of them. All of them. So she might win this one. Best R&B song, Come See Me by Party Next Door. I think his name is Party Next Door. Or Who is Pete the Rick? I don't know. Party Next Door featuring Drake. Exchange, never heard of that song, featuring Bryson Tiller. Kiss It Better, Rihanna. Lake by the Ocean, Maxwell. Love by Tory Lanez. If I'm going to guess, they're going to give it to Maxwell. And I don't like that song, because I think it's a copy of Kick by the Ocean. Best Urban Contemporary Album. Listen, this category right here is like, I don't know. It's like, it's not black enough, but it's black enough for black people to buy it, but a good sound for white people to hear. I don't like this name, Urban Contemporary. I hate that name. Lemonade, Ology, We Are King, Malibu, and Anti by Rihanna. I'm picking Anti by Rihanna, and this is why. I've listened to that album way more than I've heard Lemonade. But Anderson .Paak, he's a cool dude too. So I don't know, but I'm going to pick Anti for right now. It might change. It might change. Best R&B album. I never heard this one in my mind, but I've heard of BJ the Chicago Kid. Layla Hathaway Live. I love that album, and it's a live album. Terrence Martin, Velvet Portraits. Never heard of it. Mint Condition is still making music. Healing Season. And Smooth Jones by Maya. That was the surprise Grammy nomination for me, because somebody kept tweeting me, I believe early this summer. They was like, Maya has a new album out, Kevin, and it is so good. And because I have an iTunes membership, I still did not listen to that album. I did not give it a chance. And considering how many artists release albums, and Maya is an independent artist now, and her album gets nominated for Best R&B Album, that means I was asleep like the rest of everybody else was. So I'm going to give her album a chance. And, you know, if her album is nominated, it must be fucking good. Because even Fantasia came out with an album, and she's always nominated for Best R&B Album. She didn't even get a nomination. So that's just crazy to me. And, you know, congratulations to Maya. I'm really happy for her. But that is the sleeper nomination. You like, bitch, what? Maya? Maya? Like, congratulations to Maya. But yeah, I don't know who's gonna win that category. But if I had to pick, I would pick Layla Hathaway or BJ the Chicago Kid. BJ the Chicago Kid is really doing a damn thing. Now y'all know I'm not really into the rap music all like that. But best rap performance, No Problem by Chance the Rapper, Panda, Pop Style, All the Way Up, and That Part. Bitch, I like all of these songs. That's another tough category. Best rap song performance. No, I don't know the one, No Problem by Chance the Rapper. I probably heard it, but I don't know it. Best rap song performance. Freedom by Beyonce, Drake, Hotline Bling, Broccoli, who's that? D.R.A.M. and Lil Yachty. Ultralight Beam by Kanye West, and Famous by Kanye West. I will pick Drake. Best rap song, All the Way Up, Famous, Hotline Bling, No Problem, Ultra Beam. They're going to give it to Drake, but I believe they should give it to Fat Joe and Remy Ma. Best rap album, Coloring Book by Chance the Rapper and the Anonymous Nobody, De La Soul. Major Key, DJ Khaled, Drake Views, Schoolboy Q, Blank Face, Kanye West, The Life of Pablo. They love giving Grammys to Kanye, but they're either going to give it to Drake or they're going to give it to Chance the Rapper. Speaking of country, which I'm not going to get into, they say Beyonce submitted Daddy Lessons to be nominated for like Best Country Song or Best Country Performance. And the Grammys, the Grammy country chapter did not see it for Beyonce, and Beyonce did not get a nomination. And some people are upset by it. I believe Beyonce made history by being nominated in rock, R&B, and pop in the major categories in the same year. I know that my girl Janet has been nominated for rock, pop, R&B, the main categories and all of that, but Beyonce is the first one to do it in the same year. And you know, just the country people did not want to nominate Beyonce, and they didn't see it for her. Even though she submitted it, they did not see it. I don't know why this is just a big thing. Beyonce has 9 nominations. She's the most nominated artist of all time. And maybe she might be the most person to lose too. I don't know. After being nominated so many times. But I just think that Beyonce, she made a good album. I feel like that's enough nominations, 9. She's going to walk away with some. I don't know if it's going to be a Grammy history night. I do think that she's going to win Album of the Year. I like Lemonade better than Adele's album. I only listened to Adele's album a couple times because I just wasn't feeling 25. I wasn't feeling like I felt 21 or 19. I just was like, what? Like but people go off for Adele. They live for Adele. When it comes to those songs, Record of the Year, Song of the Year, Adele, that is much better than way better than Formation. Like Formation, never mind, don't say that. Let's just say the lyrics of Hello are way better than Formation. I feel like Adele is going to win those two, but she's not going to win Album of the Year. Beyonce's going to win Album of the Year this year. But I feel like this is going to be one of those here. Just take your Grammy. You've been nominated 4 other times for Album of the Year. You never won. Just here. Just take it. Like, it's just going to be one of those nominations or one of those wins. And it's going to be a surprise. It's going to really be a surprise. Now let somebody else win. And then the whole Grammy, everybody go crazy because Beyonce didn't win. But that's the Grammys for you. I don't know these people on the Grammy chapter who be judging. But that person I never heard of to get to sneak up in there and take that nomination away from someone like Rihanna who could have been nominated for Album of the Year. Hey, you never know what might can happen. It's the Grammys. Anybody can win a Grammy. Not anybody can win a Grammy, but when you're nominated, anybody can win. It's all about who the judges see it for. But this is one of the best nominations I have seen during my time, just like all into music and into these Grammy categories. I cannot complain. I am really surprised Solange didn't sneak in there with her album being nominated. I'm really, really surprised because she made a solid album. Oh my God, like the album is amazing. So I'm surprised. But yeah, I don't know who's performing, but I'm gonna be ready to see the Grammys. And can I say something? VH1, oh my God, the Divas thing to me, it was just a mess. A mess. You had some good performances, but this did not live up to the VH1 Divas of the past. This was a Divas holiday. Mariah up there lip syncing and left. Like Patty up there with Shaka drunk. Patty and Shaka, like it just was not right. It looked like they did not rehearse. I just was not feeling it. But those, I love them. They still sang, but they just were not, they did not rehearse. But I'm going to go. I hope you guys have a great weekend. You guys be good, and I'll talk to y'all next week. Peace.